Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Oracle Reiki spiritual healer. And in many ways, the narcissist wants the chosen ones to be the same as everyone else. They want them to be like the demonic. They want them to be the narcissist. They want to be in competition with you. And so in this quest to make everybody look the same, sound the same, be the same, your energy signature is different than the narcissist. Your frequency is different than the narcissist. So therefore, they need to be able to subdue you. They need to be able to bring you into the idea that you're not that special, that you're nothing, you're just like everyone else. When you automatically understand that you do not fit in with the demonic, you do not fit in with the narcissist. No matter how much you try, you will not be able to fit in with them at any age. Your wealth and abundance that you receive, the downloads that you receive from God, from the universe, they will seek to take those blessings. They will try to steal your ideas. They will try to compete with you on all different levels throughout life. Because you are supposed to be the same as everyone else. Why are you different? Why has God blessed you? Why do you have the type of gifts that you have? These types of questions is going on in the narcissist's head. And since they do not possess any of these gifts, any of these blessings, then they have to seek to take yours. They have to seek to bring you down to their level. They have to make you think that, everybody's doing this. Don't you want to be a part of us? And then they're trying to, bring you into that frequency so that they can, mimic your behavior, so that they can mimic your gift, so that they can mock you behind your back. So we are understanding that we have these types of narcissists around the world, where in some cases, the persons who they are competing with, the persons who they are angry with, if they are angry with God, all of those persons have to look the same for them. We have this in many different cultures. Those people, who have been blessed by God, all of those people have to act the same. They must be in fear. They must be in competition with women. They must not, be able to compete in society. Women are men. So then we have the other understanding. This is the higher understanding, in a male-dominated culture, in a male-dominated society. And this is what, I've never been able to understand. That if you are already in control, then why are you upset with certain women that God has blessed, that God has given gifts? Why are you in competition? Why are certain, people, certain men in competition with women whom have a different kind of a gift? That's just the bottom line. So if you're gifted, let's say at sawing down trees, and you work at a sawmill, or welding, whatever, doing body work on cars, And I don't have that capacity to work that kind of job. I don't have the physical strength to work that kind of job. I don't have the gifts to do the dimensions and, the paint or anything of that nature. But however, I do have the ability that God has given me in order to cleanse the negative energy, in order to, give you advice on, this is the direction, on different kinds of removing negative energy from the house, your relationships. And so you have spiritual narcissists in these places. You have people who have been gifted in different areas, cutting wood, cutting trees, driving trucks, and all of these areas that are men-driven in society will be in competition with spiritually gifted women. I never could understand why that is a norm, whether spiritual narcissists or regular, men in a relationship. Okay, so we're having this understanding that if everybody is not the same, if you're not on the same wavelength as I am, if you think very deeply, if you are, think highly of yourself, if God has put you on another level than me, if you have finished high school, college, or you have your own business, any way that, you think that you're better than me, that God has placed you above me, then I resent you. I'm in competition with you. This is what's in society. This is what is the cause of these types of attacks in society. This is the cause of the problems among men and women in society. That they want everybody to be the same, especially women. And everybody is not the same. They want everybody to be an Agent Smith. They say that, a lot of our men, a lot of the men in society. And we're talking about those who forge society, those who make the laws, those who are in, the homes, the communities, the ones who are businessmen, the ones who are the religious leaders. If you think that everybody is the same, then how is it that there are different men with different abilities? So it's okay for men to have different abilities, and no, it is not. Because I've seen, men become very upset when other men possess gifts, possess education that they do not have. So it lets us know that this is an entity of competition. This is an entity of jealousy and envy. When you have a person, when you have a society, a community, of people who wants everybody to be the same, then they are being driven, they are being led. The leadership is through the entity, because in the holy books it says that we're not the same. In our mental capacity, we are not the same. In our physical capacity, we are not the same. So we want to make sure that we have this understanding that when you are in competition with anyone, with anything, that you are being led by the entity. You are being led by the shayateen. You don't want anyone's gifts to be better than yours. You don't want anybody to think outside the box, especially women. You cannot have a woman that has a degree in architecture and you have a degree in, horticulture. You cannot have a woman who has a degree in, theology, has her own church, her own business. If she's making more money, or if she's spiritually gifted, if she has more content creators or customers. There is a problem in society when you want people to look the same, to act the same, to speak the same. When people want you to spout out the book, the holy books, the same, with the same understanding that they have given you. It doesn't work like that. And because it doesn't work like that, the holy books let us know that the entity, the controlling entity, the men that built this society, the women who support that kind of patriarchy, okay, a lot of them cannot create anything new. They won't be able to create anything new. They won't be able to, want anybody to do anything better than them, anything new, add anything new. They want everything to be the same and run, like the Agent Smiths, where everybody's dressed the same. Okay, so when we have this understanding that these people who are in competition with you, they're not only in competition with chosen one men or chosen one women. They are in competition with the idea that they want to change everything about you that God has given you that makes you uniquely different. They are in competition with the gifts that God has given you. They are in competition that they cannot change, that they cannot, embody your understanding. They cannot encompass your knowledge, whether you're male or female. But usually in a male-driven society, when you have a female that says, okay, I just want to, I want to be different. I don't want to, do what everybody else do. I'm not going to put nails on. I'm not going to put hair on. I'm going to cover my face. When you have a male that says, I'm not going to be like all the other men. I'm not going to go to work. I'm going to start my own business, my own farm. I'm going to, buy my own tools and everything of that nature. I'm going to start my own business. I don't want to work for someone else. They will call that person crazy. They will call a male that, is serving his family. They're with his family, that's not having, 2 wives. They will call him crazy or henpecked. But then when he go out in the street and try to be like everybody else, he's not going to be accepted. And especially if he catch something, then he's going to lose on both ends. He's going to lose his home. He's going to lose, his health in many cases. So this is what's been going on in society, where these people do not want you to compete. They do not want you to compete with them because they already know, they automatically know that your frequency is different than theirs. Your signature of energy is different than theirs. And that is why they will attack you. That is why they cannot do anything different. They cannot make anything new. They cannot do anything with the chosen one except for try to bring them in a low vibrational state. In a male-driven societies, for chosen ones, whether you're male or female, this will happen to you if you are different. So I hope this message has been, been an understanding on a level that is a unique signature only for chosen ones. I hope that you received this message. Please like, share, and subscribe to me over all of my platforms. Book your one-on-one sessions with me. Book your life coaching sessions or your video chat sessions so that I can acclimate a gift to your situation. Please like, share, and subscribe to me. Leave a comment for me. I'm High Oracle, Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.